Welcome back to part 26 of my Prussia Let's Play. The Empire Total War with the Empire 2 Overhaul mod. We continue where we left things off last time, going through the intern phase, and the Polish have attacked our force in the artillery fort. So this should be quite an interesting one. Don't know if we'll be hindered more because we're in the artillery fort than not. So I guess we'll have to see. I imagine we'll probably need to deploy some of our troops, especially our cavalry, outside of the fort, or rush them outside once the battle starts if our deployment range doesn't allow. Because then we'll want to swoop around and knock out the enemy, but hopefully draw them in close to the walls, blast them with artillery, blast them with our troops up on the walls and perhaps down on the ground as well. And hopefully we can break this attack, because this is a pretty solid force they've got. If we can clear this, it might clear a path towards their other settlements that still remain. But let's dive on in and see what happens. Feel free to leave your best jokes as to why you think this guy is laughing so much here. Who this guy just told an absolute cracker. Chap on the right loves it. Chap on the left, not a fan. Okay. This is cool. We get deployment outside as well. Nice. We just get deployment outside, but not a full deployment, which is a little bit annoying because I would like to have my cannons outside the front of this wall firing. No, I can't even fully deploy in half the fort because it's not your deployment. Wow. Okay, thankfully there are two small ones. Let's just do artillery needs to be outside the fort, or they tend to blow. Oh yeah, it'd be terabyte. It would be terrible to try and deploy your artillery inside the fort. That'd be an awful idea. The only artillery you want in the fort firing is if you've got howitzers or mortars, because they'll fire up and over. Regular cannons you never want inside the fort, unless you're going to deploy them here exclusively on canister shot for when the enemy comes over the wall and down towards your own troops, and then you blast them with canister. But we're going to roll them out the front, hopefully. That's going to be the plan. Grenadiers. It'd be nice having them up on the wall throwing grenades down, but I don't know if we will be able to draw the enemy to us enough. We've got some buildings in here that we can fortify, but that's not worth doing. At least not while the enemy is attacking us to start with. What I will do though is create fallback positions here. With those. And with these guys. And then place that there and place your stakes out in front. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, they can come around that way as well. So we'll do that there. And if they're somehow just going to charge them with cavalry, place stakes ready for them. And in fact, what we can do here as well is place the stakes. But so that my artillery doesn't get too messed up, we need to place it carefully in a single line. Or I have to move the whole formation back, but now that can hopefully just march on through nicely without getting destroyed. Otherwise that will ruin my tactics there. Hussars. Out you come. Lancers. Out you come. General. Chill.
Setting your troops to fire at will when defending a fort will ensure that they man the cannons until their ammunition has run out.
Rush them forward. Rush them forward. I was really freaked out by them screaming then. I was like, oh, please don't say you're dying somehow. That's not good. The Polish are coming. The Polish are coming. Man the defenses. The stakes have never been higher. I'm sorry. Oh, the artillery. This one's bugged. Great. That's annoying. Right, we'll put the grenadiers, I think, up on the walls. Well, it's not letting me put them up on the walls. Oh, because I've got them all selected. Yeah, whoops. It's with this odd docking. I'm going to lose that artillery if I'm not quick. Square. Square. Oh, just managed to avoid it. That's gonna be messy. Nah, cannon's completely gone. Rip. That was the one that had bugged anyway. Okay, get that cannon in position right in the middle. Reform with these guys here. Prepare the cannon. Intercept him. Nah, get back on your cannon. Get back on your cannon. That's fine. The cannon's in the right place anyway. Good, good, good. Oh no, not through my own units like that. That way, you muppets. Charging that. Jump off your cannons, jump back on your cannons, because I think you've bugged out a bit. Yeah, now you're working. Oh, that's my cavalry down. Of course it is. Thought they were all still reloading for a while. Sorry, cavalry. I'm sorry. I promise you I'm not trying to kill you. Blame Jeff. Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. They're all attacking me, so I just need to hold out. If they're not going to press the attack, I'm not going to go to them. Especially because it's all pikes. Just chill. Oh, that one, now that it's obliterated my cavalry, decides it's not going to attack anymore. So come off and come back here. Jump back on. You both fire? Yeah, we're reloading now anyway. But you're not going to fire. It's this chap up there. He's not back, so we've only got one active cannon. Hit that cavalry over there if you can. I could go and try and take out that cavalry. But our forces aren't exactly that strong right now. Give it a go. Might draw them into us. If not, we'll have to wait until the timer runs out. This is another instance of why I always... Oh. They gave up. Retreated. We just had to wait for that one to come off map. There's another reason why I always play with a timer, because if the AI does derp out and decides not to attack you and you don't want to press the attack to them, you have a way out. We lost 225. They lost 789. Not great. They've gone back there. I'll have another round against them. But we need that army to be replenished and recovered. Jeff cut through the poles as he ploughed into their flank. Briefly, he noted the Prussian artillery muzzles pointing his direction. Oh, bother, he thought. Just another Tuesday. Feel like it would be a scene from like, out of a Attack on Titan where the Beast Titan's just lobbing shrapnel shot stone throws, just carving up cavalry. That's me with cannons against my own troops, unfortunately. Hello. Do we wonder why Jeff drinks? Yeah. First we asked why Jeff drinks. Now we ask how Jeff drinks. I've lost one of the cannons. Could replenish them. It's going to cost 11k, which I don't quite have. But otherwise, I think we've got to pull that army back. It's just going to get obliterated. So I am going to do that. And I am actually going to spend all my money this turn trying to repair that army. Right, we were sieging them here. They've got that other army coming in. Turn still, should I just siege them until they press the attack on me? Do I really need to barrel on through them? How Jeff drinks? It's an 18th century hospital. Of course they let him drink. I was thinking more, it's probably he's likely got no face or head left after taking a cannon shot through it. The militia's jumping in there, which means these guys are free to jump on out. I don't trust the auto resolve. Especially with cannon. Here we go. Let's push him away. Through a straw? Depends if he's still got a mouth. No, I think Jeff made it away. He probably thought, oh, bother. I've left the kettle on. As he saw the left flank of his regiment disappear into a hail of friendly fired canister shot oblivion. Oh, bother. I don't know why, but I'm literally hearing that in like a Winnie the Pooh voice. Oh, bother. Oh bother, Jeff thought, as his horse was mown down by canister shot underneath him. I'll need to find another. And find another he did, that very same day. For onward Jeff rode. Or if he didn't, who would? Who would? You can join us next week for the exciting tales of Jeff, an 18th century Prussian soldier. A Lionheart tale. Jeff returns in Aiming for Eeyore. The secret story of the 100-acre wood that Christopher Robin didn't want to tell you. Ow. My infantry. Send up the cavalry. Knock out their cannon. While their own infantry marches to glorious doom and death. Lovely royal blue. Keep going, cavalry. They've already turned the cannons to face them. The old royal cannons. Massive 64-pounders. Enemy general killed. Lovely. Flank 'em. Lovely stuff. Cavalry conquest complete. Cannons neutralized. Enemy cavalry shattered. Enemy general blown to bits. Enemy infantry soon to be blown to bits. Steady, steady. Oof. Finish them all off. Last one. Nearly done. 2. Lovely. Do I like guns or swords in strategy games? Both. $65 lost. Beautiful. All right, with that, army out your pop. Militia in your pop. Lovely. I'm trying to replenish that force. Port's back up and running. These guys are on the way up. They need a bit of replenishment as well. It's kind of just a bit of sort of stalled out. Just for a little bit. While we gather up our strength again. Send these guys off. I'd regret it if I auto-resolved it, wouldn't I? I mean, it's for science, this thing. Sorry, what? I lose 100 and... No, not 100. 1,620? How? Yeah, that's why we for science, this thing. What? Empire, you're such a drunk. Please. Please, get some help. What are you on? I mean, there's order resolve being derpy and there's order resolve being whatever the heck that was. I'm going to put the artillery here, but then move it to the front of the village, along with all my line infantry to... Actually, with my strongest line infantry to support it. Anything that's 200 or anything over 150, I think. Because we don't need to worry about deploying the full force. The Grenadiers, they can do left flank, and then these... Oh, no, that one is strong enough. Why have I not got that one grouped? Only 2 of them. That aren't strong enough. They'll act as reserves. Oh. Forward we go. Order of Resolve is drunker than Jeff, and Jeff is pretty damn drunk. Let's establish that. That is fact. Jeff is pretty damn drunk. He has to be. He's seen how I command the rest of the cavalry in the Prussian armies. So Jeff drinks out of necessity to be able to deal with the horrors of war. But what? That is the real question. What does Jeff drink? Let's get that artillery unlimbered. Do I want them both in the center? Yeah, why not? And we just need to move these either side. Okay, it's going to have to be those two. That way. And those that way. We all know Jeff's drunk. But what is getting Jeff drunk? Might want to run out of the way of the cannon fire, because he's just loaded it. Thank you. Fire away, chaps. Jeff just drinks Jägermeister neat. Ugh. That's some strong stuff. Just tastes like cough syrup on its own. I mean, I don't particularly like Jägermeister, but I will have it like a Red Bull and Jägermeister or something like that. Let's fast forward this. The old Jaeger bomb. I reckon on a Friday night, Jeff lets his hair down and he absolutely smashes about 20 Jaeger bombs. Instead of Jägermeister, it's everyone goes, it's Jeff Meister. Way! He's a right legend down the local watering hole. Jaeger bombs were like the drink of your 20s. Yeah, Jaeger bomb. I mean, I wouldn't exactly go through. I'd have like one Jaeger bomb on like a night out. I wouldn't exactly just be like exclusively like, you know, another Jaeger bomb. That's your 15th. I know. Not like Jeff. Jeff's an absolute legend. Last time I had a Jaeger bomb was on my brother's stag do, and mainly because I bought a round of Jaeger bombs because I was like, hey, it's not a stag do unless someone makes the awful decision to bring out the Jaeger, and so I did. You know, I don't think anyone was particularly pleased by it, but everyone had the same look, going, "Oh God, yeah, I'll do a Jaeger bomb just because, you know, it's the stag do, but no thanks." I imagine there might be one consumed this weekend while I'm away at a stag do as well. Ugh. But yeah, as a chap in his 30s, I don't get excited anymore. I just go, yeah, it's part of the ritual. It's got to be done, and now I'm gonna just have to live with the regret of this choice. Artillery, stop firing. Come on, Jeff. Take him head on. Nobody likes them, but it's a core part of British culture. Yes, because they like, Britain has no culture. Yes, we do. Jaeger bombs. No. No, just getting smashed. It's a core pillar of the British experience. Ugh. Or as someone once said, what do you mean Britain doesn't have a load of culture? Of course we do. It's all in the British Museum. We just found it. Smashed. Continue. Smells like victory, boys. You know what that smells like? Jaeger bombs. So in the order resolve with the 1,600 men, presumably all charged in front of cannons shot in the order resolve, I assume so. They must have run out in front of the cannons, all perfectly lined up for the most perfect, serene canister shot ever, and that's how they all went down. I can only assume that's what the AI did somehow. Reminds me of the old joke, why are the pyramids in Egypt? Because they were too big for the Brits to carry. Yep. Oh, so they've gone into that fort. Which probably means, again, if I auto resolve that, I'd get absolutely ruined. Thanks, drunk auto resolve. It's okay. It's okay. Look, we've got to be understanding, and we've got to look after them. Where was I sending this artillery? Was it to that army because it was to replace its outdated old cannons that have now died? Probably. Let's keep sending them over, seeing as we've now got a bit of a reprieve. Yeah, go through Transylvanian mountains. Can't recruit anything else because we're all out. Can I bring any of these guys on over? I could, but I'm going to wait until we've got them all replenished in the next couple of turns. So let's just check see if there's any more trade we can do, because that would be nice. Anyone ideally that's a pretty big player? The Ottomans. Maybe stop them declaring war. Can we get trade? Oh yeah, we tried it before, to throwing a load of tech at them, and they were just not bothered, were they? I'll give you all of that just for trade. There we go. That's worth it. If I can't get trade from you, at least I get tech from you. At least let's get trade so that we've got some extra beneficial stuff going on there. Let's end the turn. I'm partially convinced England conquered everything looking for great takeaway food. Yeah. Okay, they are sallying on out. Okie dokie. That's a little garrison. Yeah, that's fine. We are set up perfectly for this. Here we go. Send them to me. Oh, no. Right. Deployment. It's not the best. A little bit of a hill back here. So I think we're going to form up there with that group of the cannon. I think we're going to have much spacing between them. Fairly central. Yeah, from there they can fire into canister quite nicely. The problem is my infantry can't really do much at this angle. That's not terrible, but also I'm not sure if that's ideal. We'll try it like this. Pikes behind. Off we go. Are they coming yet? Yes. Wait for them to do it then. We're gonna have a better time than Jeff. Yeah, I mean, I think most people are having a better time than Jeff, to be fair. Apart from Jeff on a Friday night when he's demolishing Jaeger bombs. This deployment's not good. The line of sight I've got is awful. I think I'd have to roll forward quite a bit with the cannons. Or roll back a load. Could roll back. They're coming at the... Okay, they're actually kind of helping me a little bit here. We see a path to where we can make this work a bit better. Maybe. Swizzle. Swizzle. That is a legitimate tactical description, alright? Swizzle. Activate le swizzle. Poor, just move these guys back in time. What do you mean you've never done a tactical swizzle? I do it all the time. A tactical swizzle. Jeff does it before every single Jaeger bomb. If in doubt, swizzle it out. He's clipping the hill a bit, but that's alright. Much better for the line infantry to be able to fire that. Tried to make something with helium, but my brain is too old. Only so many hill-based puns I can make. I can't just wait for like you to come in like a few weeks' time and just suddenly be like, here's the absolute top hill joke ever. I've perfected it. Just squirreling away at night, working on this absolute banger of a hill joke. That's the expectation. I'd be king of the hill. There you go, see? See? Miracles do happen. They're coming. See him off, see him off, see him off. I kind of like it when my line devolves from like a straight central line to a wiggly one. Yeah, I feel like this shape of the line when it's not, I feel like this is more reflective of actual kind of Napoleonic line warfare in this era of like warfare where it would change shape around the terrain and also where the enemy was pressing and attacking, creating these little almost what like is it called a redoubt, a rebout, where you have like a little bit jutting out of the line as such, like in a formation or like a defensive formation. But yeah, I quite like that I kind of feel like it gives me that not a full feeling of like trench warfare, but of like that kind of wiggly lines they're drawn. I think Empire and Napoleon actually, in terms of like battle aesthetics of how the battles look in terms of, I guess, reflecting real warfare, I feel like they're potentially some of the best in the series. I really get I feel like I get a solid sense of that type and era and style of warfare. Straight into the militia, crush that flank, crush their morale, get out and do it again. Hit them with more canister. Oh, of course you fired straight down that line, didn't you? You idiot canister. I mean, idiot me for placing my troops right there. That is from a perfect raking of canister fire. It's not my day. Into the militia again. Into these guys again. Into these guys again. Blast these guys. Blast these guys. Are these cannons even firing still properly? Yeah, they are. They're still going. Yeah, seeing them off over there. Right, let's get that. Some of the cavalry's broken. Yeah. I wasn't thinking it was going to be a bit much for them all to maintain. You guys turn around, face the pikes coming in. Charge them with a few units. What are you guys doing? Push, 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 push. Let's tell the cannons to limber up, stop firing now, because my cavalry is descending upon them all. Fast forward it. Chase them all down. Want to make sure we take out all of them if we can, because it leaves the settlement open that we were sieging. Just keep chasing. Just keep chasing. $49 of them over there. Let's go get them and then we'll call it a day. That's my own. I was like, that unit there. No, wait, that's one of my own breaking. Okay, that's 4 of them left. We're good. Decisive victory. Huzzah! We lost 717, but we defeated 3,347 of the enemy. We do have a few hundred remaining. But we should just be able to siege them down now until oblivion. Huzzah! Russia! Ah! Well, now I don't feel so bad about wanting to declare war on Denmark if I wanted to now, because Russia was the only thing holding me back. But I probably will still try and immediately peace out with Russia at the start of an next stream and recording. Because if I don't need to break the Iron Bear of the East, that would be nice. Put on more troops here. Just chuck everybody in here. Nearly makes it happy. Oh, Russia! Come on. I mean, who are you at war with? Are you just like doing it because you're bored? Are you like, there can only be one faction doing well that's called Ussia of some kind, and we are Prussia? Is it that we're just taking the P? Sorry. They are at war with us and the Islamic Emirate. Oh, I think they were at war with the Ottomans, but they must have peaced out. Yeah, we'll see if we can peace out with them, because I'd just like to wipe out Poland and then focus on our victory objective of grabbing all the Germanic states. So yeah, we'll see how that goes next time. Lithuania, yeah, they've got all their extra garrison troops, so we're gonna have to wait until they surrender. Oh wait, no, it's not their garrison, it's these guys here. That's all they've got left in there. That's this army here. which I can deal with this army. Would mean I ignore the little artillery fort there, but I'm assuming we draw them out. Cool. Right. Yeah, so we're drawing them out from the fort. Nice. Let's crush this Polish army at the start of the next episode, and then we'll see if we can peace out with Russia. Until then, wherever you're watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.